Hello and welcome to Clovers Quilting. My name is Donna. The next quilt I want to work on is from the Easy Peasy 3-Yard Quilt book by Fabric Cafe, and Donna Robertson wrote the pattern. If you're not familiar with her patterns and how they work, it is just a cool concept. Jump on over to fabriccafe.com and they have videos, tutorials, they have all kind of kits you can buy. It is just a neat concept. What they do is they take 3 1-yard cuts of fabric to make a lap quilt, and it'll make the entire top, including an economy binding. It's very cool. The first yard is a focal fabric. So you take something that you love, find 2 coordinating pieces, take the main fabric out of the equation, you'll be left with the 2 fabrics. You'll have a light and a dark. The light falls into the background category, the dark falls into the accent category. So, I mean, it's just, the concept is spot on. It is just genius. She did such a fantastic job on these patterns, and she's got 10, 12, 14, lots of books, and each of them have 8 patterns. I mean, it is just neat. So the one I want to try is called Tic Tac, and it looks like this. And it's got right here that peachy dark color pink is the main fabric, the focus fabric, fabric 1. This is the background, fabric 2, and the sashing, that dark, is the accent fabric number 3. So I'm going to change it up a little bit. Let me just find it in the book. And I think I'm going to, there's a little bigger picture of it. And I think I'm just going to add 1 row on the side and 1 row on the bottom, so another 7 blocks, just to make it just a hair bigger. So hi kitty, Chrome's coming over to visit. So my focal fabric is the black unicorns, and I'm kind of a kid at heart, and I love all these kind of whimsical, fantasy, yummy colored items. So I just thought this was so pretty, and I just love the colors. There's a little bit of shimmer in it with metallic, and I think metallic is just a fun little accent. And then my second fabric, the background, but it's basically the same thing. So it's my double focus on this one. So it goes in my other big block, and it's the same unicorns with the same metallic, but it's got this swirly dot background that gives a lot of different colors, a lot of different movement. So these are the 2 that are going in the big blocks. So hopefully that'll look pretty good. Then for the sashing, I chose this one, which is another coordinate of the line, which I should find the line, what this line actually is. Let's see if I can figure this out. It is called Believe in Unicorns by Ann Lauer of Grizzly Gulch Gallery for Benartex. So hopefully you can find that if you're wanting it. And this is just got so much movement, so many awesome colors. But to switch it up a little bit, I wanted to do a different cornerstone instead of fabric 1. So I'm going to try to put this in the cornerstone area, the sashing and then the cornerstones. I can't do it exactly like the pattern says because they want you to cut with the fabric and do strip units. I'm just going to have to cut little squares and go from there. But I found this scrap in Mom's fabric that I thought would be really pretty with it. So I'm going to try that. So I'm going to go get all this cut out, and we'll see you back here in a minute. All the fabrics ironed and cut out. This is my focus fabric, fabric number 1. This is my fabric number 2, which is technically the background, but it's my double focus in this one, this pattern. This is number 3, which is the sashing, and this is just my little extra for the cornerstones. So hopefully that will look good, and I will see you back in a few minutes when I get some sewing done. As you can see, I finished the Tic Tac quilt top behind me. The quilt finished at 76 by 63. The border I put on was a 5.5-inch cut border. So I just made it a hair bigger by adding those 7 blocks, and I changed out the cornerstones with the turquoise fabric, which gave it a real nice pop of color. Let me get out of the way and you can take a closer look. Here's a little closer look at the fabric, and I used a grunge, kind of fun purpley pink grunge border, and it just turned out really fun. I'm pleased with it, and yeah, I thought I don't know where it's gonna go or when it's gonna get finished completely, but it was a fun quilt to do, and it went together quick and easy. I know your time is valuable, and there's a lot of content available out there. So I sincerely appreciate you spending a little time with me today and going over the Tic Tac quilt. Please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing with your friends. Perhaps they'd like to make one too. Also, please stay happy, stay healthy, stay creative. See you soon. Bye.